Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you very much for joining in. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm attempting part 2 at recreating the Dinoco 400, big one from the original Cars movie, otherwise known as the Dinoco's All Mine wreck. If you guys would be so kind as to please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, I'd really appreciate it. And I got a couple things to plug here. If you are interested on following me on Twitch, you can go over and check out my Twitch page if you haven't yet and follow me on there. Also, if you guys want to be super awesome, you can help support this channel on Patreon. You can help support this channel while getting some cool rewards in return. So feel free to go check out that. All the links are down in the description. And if you want to check me out on social media, I got a Facebook and Twitter page. So that's that. Sorry, I had to re-sign all my hotkeys earlier. I redid my OBS setup. Alright, so just like I said, I'm attempting part 2 at recreating the Dinoco's All Mine big crash. And yeah, that's right, we're going to be Winford Rutherford to start off with, because for those of you that saw part 1, the best attempts I was getting was having Chick in the lead, and then having the number 64 Winford Rutherford, which is the car that Chick slams into to start the big wreck, have that be me, have us race side by side in front of the wreck, or in front of the field, and then wreck on purpose, and have everyone pile in afterwards. That seemed to be the best tactic I discovered in part 1, so we're going to continue that tactic. And that was the best attempt I got from part 1. So I might edit part of that, because there's a couple of good cars wrecking in that one. Yes, resume soon, or saved race. And as you can see, I have Chick Hicks that qualified in the front row, so I'm gonna just join right into this race session. Jump up to the front. Cut Dale Jr. off, let Chick get in front of him. Race a lap or two, and then wreck on purpose in one of the corners. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I haven't tried this one in a while. I'm going to be a little bit rusty. Just trying to let Chick catch up. I guess I'll let Dale Jr. pass. I don't think he was involved in that wreck. Oops. Chick, what did you do? Chick wrecked before I did. Well, it could have been worse, but Chick wrecked prematurely for some reason. And the 92 car went for a ride. Alright, we'll try that again, unless that was worth saving, which I don't think it was. Some stupid Chick wrecked prematurely. We will try it again.
Stay behind the 73 car on the inside line.
For those big racing fanatics, can easily point out when they see the track that they were in. in the first Cars movie, it was obviously a fictionalized version of Bristol, which is what we were racing at right here, as you can tell. Alright, let Junior go by. Damn it, I want... What the hell is wrong with Chick? I'm gonna have to redo the qualifying setup. I want Chick in first, and I'm gonna turn his ratings up. So we're just gonna do that real quick, because we're not getting Chick to cooperate, so we're gonna have to turn his ratings up a little bit. Where is Chick? Ratings. Turn his short track up. Turn these all up to 45. Save. Alright, let's get back in there. Alright, let's see where he qualifies this time. Still in third, god damn it. No. Gonna have to just redo this a couple times till Chick is in first. There we go.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 101 car on the inside line.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to say I owe you guys an apology since I meant to do this video a couple days ago. I've just been really under the weather the last few days, as you can kind of hear in my voice. I'm still getting over being sick. That's why I had to put this video off. I hope you guys understand. Once again, I apologize. Alright, so we got Chick coming up on Winford Rutherford. Alright. Haha! Get through that one, McQueen. Maybe. Kind of. Not really. Well, I mean, it was a pile-up, just not nearly as spectacular as what I needed. Because they didn't really start piling in until well into the turn. I think TV2 is a little bit better, has a little bit wider shot. Alright, so that was no good. Let's try that again.
Drivers, start your engines.
You guys have been asking,
Stay behind the
a lot of you have been asking for me to do part 2 for this one. So voila. It is finally here. Yeah, screw your black flag. We're just gonna try it right here. Any big pile up? Nope. God damn it. Might have to turn the AI panic decel to like -1000 or something. Catch back up to Chick. Oh, we got a car making a pass on the inside of Chick. Oh, we are 3 wide. Not anymore. Chick is pulling away quickly. I do not have enough grip to catch up to him. Or do I? Alright, right here. Come on. You idiots, start piling in. They don't do it until like the last couple of cars. That was anticlimactic.
Drivers, start your engine.
I saw someone say beat Chick. I tried that for the first like nearly hour or so of part 1. And I was having much better results with the method I'm doing now. And you'll see that... God damn it, I messed that one up. That's why I cut ahead and get black flagged. So I can be up front without having to qualify. Or maybe I'll have to do some creative editing if I have enough failures. Maybe I'll have to just create a huge wreck by plowing into the pack just like I did there. And then just edit in separately the first part of the clip, excuse me, where Chick rams the guy into the wall and he spins out.
Get ready now. Going green.
Shoot. Wasn't paying attention again. Darn it. Happened again. Well, I'll try what I was talking about right here. Just create a completely separate rack by plowing in like that. Except not be as far back, so I pile in more cars. Alright. Like I was saying before I spaced out and lost my train of thought, you'll notice I don't have the King, number 43, and Lightning McQueen in this roster. And I have that on purpose, because I know neither of them were involved in that wreck. I don't want to take any chances, since you don't really see any shots of that during the wreck sequence. And I'm probably going to have to cut it short before Lightning McQueen jumps over the upside down car, because I don't think I'd be able to pull that off. Alright, I will cause it going into turn 3. So right here. Get through that one, McQueen. Except there's nothing to get through. And you'll notice I purposefully don't have the yellow flags on. I have that for a reason. If I get a good attempt, when I need to start editing all the camera angles, it's a really nice tool to be able to have the pace car roof cam to use for like a lot of the on-the-wall camera shots or the on-board shots. And obviously if you have yellow flags on, once a caution comes out, the pace car is going to start moving around, so you can't use that camera. So that's why I have the yellow flags turned off. I have that done on purpose. Oops. Come back, Chick. Alright, here we go. Get through that one, McQueen. I mean, it turned out a little better towards the end, but it still wasn't great. It's got a couple cars involved at the end, especially that 90 that started to roll over, but not any better than that one I already have saved. That's the one to beat right now. Turn up the AI panic decel. I thought I did have it turned up a decent amount, but I'm going to have to check it. Maybe I'll do that in like 15 minutes. If I can't get any closer attempt, we'll have to fuck with the track settings. Alright, I'm just going to try this my way for a second. I'm just going to try plowing into the pack. And almost try editing it in later. Let's see how that looked. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm almost taking like two separate replay clips and splicing them together in editing. Yeah, I mean, that was alright, but I'll try it the traditional way, the regular way this first time, or this next time. Because I cannot talk and try to drive in these streams at the same time without stuttering every other sentence. That was stupid. That was some terrible driving.
Drivers, start your engines.
The stream is lagging. I'm monitoring it on my phone. It seems to be coming through fine. Maybe try refreshing your page if anyone's having any issues. Hold on, I'll check the event page. Oh, apparently my internet is being screwy right now. We'll see if it gets better. I need to restart again because I waited too long.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 101 car on the inside line.
So maybe about 10 minutes or so I'll try taking a look at the track, I, see if there's anything I can do to help my chances. I thought I had the AI panic decel turned really, really low already. Alright. Dinoco's all mine. Get through that one, McQueen. The Apple car goes flipping upside down. I get pushed on my side 20 times.
Here comes the leader.
That wasn't good. Let's try it again.
Drivers,
Looked like I have the
your engines.
chassis grip turned up apparently, because when I touched tires with that Apple car, he went flipping. Shit, that was my fault, obviously. That was stupid. Well, we haven't gone backwards yet this video. Say we're overdue. Oh, I just missed Chick. Well, that was dumb. Let's try it again.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, the stream just fixed itself apparently. I just checked back to the event manager and it's back to okay/good for the stream health. So I'm assuming that's a good sign. Dinoco's all mine. Get through that one, McQueen. I think there must have been a wreck before mine happened, because those cars came piling in pretty late. Yep, there was a wreck beforehand. So that didn't help matters, because half the cars didn't even come in till way later. Otherwise, my wreck could have been way better. Poopy.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 101 car on the inside.
I'm just gonna try it like this. Dang it. Still nowhere near close to most of the field.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'm trying to think of... What's the setting in the INI file that makes the AI cars kind of lose traction and spin out way easier? Maybe I need to turn that way up too. Alright. Get through that one, McQueen. And there's nothing to get through.
You all right? Limit 35. Keep it under 3,500.
That was lame. Alright, maybe one more try and I'll start tweaking some settings. Because I'm not liking how few cars are staying piled in. Even though they're coming in and hitting pretty hard, they're just driving right off. Get through that one, McQueen. Yeah, get through that single car wreck. That'll be really hard. Oh, I just missed Chick. Not even that was as big of a wreck as I needed. Alright, we gotta change some stuff around. So we're gonna exit out of the game real quick. Go to the tracks folder. Bristol Knight, 2007. That's the one we're using. Alright, let's see what we got here. Gonna turn this down just a tad. AI panic decel, yeah, I have it negative. Maybe let's try this. Negative 43. It's like I'm piling in. Which one? I know it's something with this slip curve that that'll cause the AI cars to spin out easy. Alright, I'll save that for now. We'll try a couple like that. I don't know if negative adding that to the panic decel does anything. Like it does with the, Jesus Christ. 2 cops outside. Went flying by.
Drivers, start your engines.
God damn it, I completely forgot what I was talking about before those cops went flying by. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if
Stay behind the 55 car.
turning the AI panic decel to a negative will affect it the same way as like the AI wind resistance. How they'll just get sucked in like a vortex. I'm just gonna experiment just with this guy. I think I might need to turn the AI grip down just a little bit more too. What do you guys think? Alright, next. I'll try that again.
Drivers, start your engines.
Shoot, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I switched my hotkeys around. I forgot I hit the wrong thing. There we go. And is my face cam on? Yes.
Get ready now. Going green.
Yeah, I just hit the wrong hotkey. I hit the old one I'm used to. How does that not even cause a big pileup?
Drivers, start your engines.
I don't get it. Come on, chick. Hurry up. You have better ratings than everyone else. You shouldn't be lagging behind this much. Alright, well, I'm just switching this dude with chick. There we go. They're actually spinning in a decent spot. Alright, you got like about a 10 car pileup right there, but wasn't quite enough, and none of them rolled over. Not quite good enough. I think we might need to do another session where Chick is in first and not second. Him starting on that outside line is Making it a little hard for him to get a good jump on the start.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 55 car on the inside line.
Ow. That hurt. Really, Chick, you got that big of a jump and you still couldn't pass him? Come on, Chick, pass him. And there's already a wreck. Alright. Get through that one, McQueen. Well, there's not much to get through on that one.
All right.
Whoa. I knew I saw something back here. There's a big wreck back here. Happened behind where I needed it to.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 55 car on the inside line.
Man, I still don't quite feel right. Still feel a little sick. Chick, why are you lagging behind so much? Come on, Chick. Well, that was everyone's revenge on Chick right there. Did you guys just see what happened? We touched tires, he went flipping and went tumbling. Flipping and tumbling. The ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing. Yeah, check this out. I think it's destroyed by a car with a similar paint scheme. Well, that was cool. Too bad it's not what we needed.
Start your engines.
They're gonna wreck before I even get a chance to get side by side with Chick. Alright, he is too far back. I'm just gonna pretend this 50 car is Chick. I can always swap paint schemes. Get through that one, McQueen. pretty easily. Damn it.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind.
It's just because we can't get fast enough where all the other guys can pile in. Is the grip too high? Is there some other setting I need to change to get them to be able to spin easier? Excuse me. Alright, once again, Chick just dropped back into the field. Get through that one, McQueen. It wasn't that bad looking at the end. It was kind of slow. But I think I actually maybe need to get the field a bit more spread out. That seemed to be what made this a little bit better. Wasn't quite perfect, but the pileup was a lot better, especially since these guys came piling in and kept flipping people. So maybe I need to wait a couple laps and get the
Drivers, start your
field spread out just a little bit more.
Stay behind the 55 car on the inside line.
Try to slow down this guy so Chick can get past him. So maybe I'm going to wait a couple laps and let the field get just a little bit spread out. Actually, it looks decent right now, and I don't want to lose Chick. So... God damn it. Stupid thing popped up. One of my SD cards apparently updated that I have plugged in, which doesn't make sense, but made me lose control of my steering wheel temporarily. God damn it, that was lining up to be a good one, too.
drivers, start your engines.
Texas Tea.
Stay behind the 55.
Is that like a spin-off of Arizona Tea? A parody of that? Just gonna wait a couple laps for the cars to get spread out. Except they're kind of staying all bunched together in this formation. Alright, so even though Chick isn't in first, I'm still trying it right here. Get through that one, McQueen. Where'd the entire rest of the pack go? There must have been a wreck.
Here comes the leader.
Ouch. Yeah, there had to have been a wreck. Yep. Of course, they can get a bigger wreck on their own than when I'm trying to cause a huge one. All right, let's keep trying.
Drivers, start your engines.
And even though I've been inactive on this channel the last few days, it hasn't been for vain. I've been scheduling a couple of cool streams coming up. I am doing a Can I Recreate tomorrow. I'll have to decide which one tonight. I'm like on the fence between 3. Gonna do a Can I Recreate in the afternoon, then in the evening gonna be streaming my reaction to the Packers-Bears game. The NFL's oldest rivalry will be meeting for the 194th time. The all-time series, including playoffs, is tied at 94-94 with 6 ties. So if the Packers can win tomorrow, something will happen for the first time in like 80-something years. The Packers will be winning in the all-time series versus the Bears for the first time since like the 30s or 40s. That'll be pretty cool, huh? Sure, Bears fans will be pissed about that. Huh. I think I might be onto something here. I was just goofing around trying to wreck, and I started wrecking them just a little bit before the turn. And that actually seemed to work out fairly well. That wasn't too bad right there. I want a little bit bigger version of that.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, Sunday was a screwy day in the NFL. There's a lot of upsets and unexpected things that went on. But then again, any given Sunday. I mean, as big of a Packers fan as I am, I'm not taking any game for granted this year. The fact that we got past the Seahawks and then Atlanta with at least one win, I was happy about. I definitely wasn't expecting the Bengals to be a guaranteed win like all the other Packers fans were. Hell, I'm not even expecting the Browns to be a guaranteed win. Knock on wood. Alright, get through that one, McQueen. What happened to the rest of the field? They must have wrecked again. Prematurely. That one sucked.
Drivers, start your engines.
No, the Packers have not been leading the all-time series since like the 30s or 40s. I forgot when. It's been like 80-something years. Yeah, you forget the Packers sucked in the 70s, 80s, the 90s before Favre showed up in September of 92. And they've basically been on top since. The Bears have had a couple good years. What a lot of people forget is the year that the Packers won the Super Bowl in 2010. The Bears actually won the division that year. The Packers got in the playoffs through a wild card spot. That's why they played the Bears in Soldier Field in Chicago in the NFC Championship game, because the Bears had the higher seed because they won the division. As much of a football fan as I am, I just want to see any exciting competitive Super Bowl this year. But as much of a Packers fan as I am, it would, I mean, obvious, in addition to the obvious of just wanting to get A-Rod another ring, get the Packers another championship in general, I would absolutely love the Packers to win the Super Bowl this particular year, because of the Super Bowl being in the Vikings stadium. Can you imagine how pissed off that would make Vikings fans if the Packers win a Super Bowl in their own stadium? That 123 car was getting a little too friendly with the 84 car in front of me. They barely knew each other and they were doing that in public. It's inappropriate. Get a room. Alright, let's try this again. Excuse me. Did he recreate Cale's Over the Wall series? If you're referring to his Over the Wall, Cale Yarborough's Over the Wall rollover in the 1965 Southern 500, then yes, I have reenacted that. Was it 65 or 64? Can't quite remember. If you're referring to Cale Yarborough's Over the Wall flip at Darlington, yes, I have recreated that. Alright. Get through that one, McQueen. I think I needed to wait a little bit longer to get the field more spread out.
Drivers, start your engines.
Then again, if I wait too long, the AI cars wreck themselves half the time, and then there's not really a pack left to wreck. Yeah, for anyone that might be new to my channel that isn't quite sure what I've all reenacted, what I haven't reenacted, if you go to my playlists page, there's a playlist of all my reenactments that I've done to date. Or if you go back on my channel like a month or so ago onto my videos, you can find... Actually, I think it might be the first video that pops up onto the... Holy crap, the sky is really red. I think it might be the first video that pops up onto my channel if you're a new visitor. The Ultimate NASCAR Racing 2003 reenactment compilation has every single one I've done to date. So you can check out either of those if you guys want to get caught up on the 60-ish reenactments I've done so far. About 60 or so. Alright, so I need to wait like a lap and a half or 2 laps. Who knows, maybe I'll start editing this wreck with that one attempt that I saved from last time. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try now. Get through that, McQueen. Nope, not quite. It had potential, but I didn't quite get the pile up good. I mean, the AI cars aren't really slowing down if there's a wreck in front of them, so that's good. Just not getting lucky enough to get a big pile up. Still no crashes in the intersection in front of my house ever since I installed one of my security cameras out front. Maybe at some point I'll get a video card that has one of those cam inputs like the security camera input. It's kind of a weird video input that I've never really seen before. Maybe I can get a video card with one of those, run it straight into my computer, and be live streaming that, so you guys can watch for accidents out in front of my house. Get through that, McQueen.
With the 35. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Could have been worse, but could have been a lot better. Ow. Nope. Not big enough.
Drivers, start your engines.
Will I make a video if I catch a crash? Yeah, I'll have to blur out the street sign license plates, but yeah, once I do that, I'll post if there's any wreck out in front. Unless someone gets hurt, obviously, then out of respect I won't, but if everyone's fine, once I get any vehicle identification things like the license plates blurred out, then I'll post it. Oh, this one's a lost cause. Let's go for a tour in the infield.
You all right?
We have a crazed driver mowing down fans.
You're smoking out there.
The paper people.
Drivers, start your engines.
And yeah, kind of related to that. People are always asking me those slinger wrecks, the few that I've caught on camera, that I should try reenacting those, which actually isn't a bad idea. It's just a matter of paint schemes. Obviously, with these little local tracks and drivers, there's a lot of unique paint schemes that haven't been seen by a lot of the NR2003 painters. So the paint schemes has been one of the few things that is stopping me from doing any of the slinger wrecks that I've gotten on camera. Someone really needs to do a 3D or a figure 8 configuration for slinger in this game. Well, that was lame. Literally 2 cars were involved in that.
Under 30.
Well, guys, unfortunately, I do gotta get going soon-ish. This will probably be my 3rd to last attempt. Then I'll get your opinion if you guys want me to edit that one I saved in part 1. Or at least start editing that, get some of the shots. I'll get your opinion on that. Then I will do a couple laps of messing around at Talladega 70s, 80s, which is really fun for those of you that haven't seen yet. Then I gotta get going after that. Yeah, someone really needs to do a figure 8 configuration for slinger in this game. Basically, you just have to... I mean, I have no idea how to do this, but in Sandbox, just modify the AI racing line. Get through that, McQueen. I think there was a wreck before I wrecked. I was just trying to get one where I would edit it later or splice a couple replays together, but The ensuing wreck wasn't that terrible. If only there was more cars, it could have been a lot bigger. They came in afterwards.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 55 car on the inside line.
Second to last attempt. Get up front, try to get Chick in the lead. Go a couple laps to spread out the field, but they're probably going to crash in the meantime. Alright, going into turn 3 on this lap, I'm going to pretend this 54 is Chick. And just swap them out. Get through that one, McQueen.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 3,500.
Nope, not quite. The Loudon crash. Try to recreate that. Is on my to-do list. I didn't get a chance to watch that race live, but I will. I did see quick replays of that wreck, and I obviously watched like the recap of what happened with the race because I saw who won, but once I get a chance to look at that wreck more in depth, I will schedule a stream to try to recreate the New Hampshire big one from this past weekend. That is on my to-do list. Thank you for all the suggestions. I'm assuming you guys really want me to do that one because, yeah, a lot of people suggested that. Alright, last attempt. Let's make it a good one. Once again, I'm going to pretend the 54 is Chick, since Chick is stuck back there. Alright, whatever. This one doesn't have to be perfect. Get through that one, McQueen. Get through it. God damn it. Not a single other car got sideways except for me. And that killed my car. These ones are always so frustrating, where there's a lot of cars involved. So we're going to get one more look at this one and see if indeed you guys want me to try to reenact this. I'll post 2 comments once the live video is done processing, once the comments are available. If you want me to do a part 3, or if you want me to at least start editing this attempt together, which has a few decent clips. It's not perfect, but the one aspect to this wreck that really, really, really made me want to save it is that infamous shot of the 2 cars riding with the one spinning around upside down on the other one's roof. This 35 car, not nearly as dramatically, but kind of does the same thing right here with the 117. He's kind of spinning around on his roof for a couple seconds, upside down. So that's what really made me want to save that one. So let me know if you at least want me to start editing what would then become the final attempt. I can always use other replays and just get different shots that I need for the final one, or if you want me to do a part 3. Alright, so let's do a couple demolition laps at Talladega 70s, 80s.
Start your engines.
Jeez. That always creeps me out right there. That shot of the eyes. Alright, what did everyone say? Yes, edit, part 3 edit. Grandma just died. Well, I hope that's not true. If that is, I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. That stinks. Trust me, I know what that experience is like, unfortunately. Another part 3. Alright, same thing. Get through that one, McQueen. And McQueen doesn't get through it. I was wondering what happened. They started wrecking before I did. Yeah, they were wrecking back behind here. That's why the pileup didn't seem nearly as big as it could have been. Yeah, let's try that again. Let's try starting from the back. Do my wreck avoidance drills. Try to see if we can get a lap without the AI cars crashing, and if they do, if I can get through whatever ensuing wreck happens. Vanderspin. I do like all the names for the fictional Cars drivers. Motorcrass, Revkins. So, let's do my wreck avoidance drill. My practices. Going 260 miles an hour, having the entire field wreck in front of you, trying to get through it. Speak of the devil. Jeez. Someone just turned into a helicopter right there. I need to see a replay of what the heck just happened. There was one dude in particular that went... Yeah, the 56 is the one that went tumbling, I think. Turned into like Phil Parsons in 1980 or 90, whatever it was. Then that 35 car got turned into a helicopter from the 63.
Drivers, start your engines.
For some reason the stream sound to me is out of sync. Darn it. I'll look into that, what might be causing that, if that's true. Alright, one more attempt. Going forwards. Just a couple laps of carnage, and then do one going the wrong way, like you guys usually like me to do, and then I gotta get going. It would be a lot easier to try to do the reenactment with Talladega, but that wouldn't be realistic. See if we can make it past turn 1. So far, so good. Oh, they're getting a little squirrely. They're getting a little squirrely. There go a couple into the infield. But they're not wrecking yet. There goes a couple right there. That group up front looks like it's going to wreck any second. They are really clumped together. Still nothing? Oh. They almost got together up there. Surprised none of these guys haven't wrecked yet. More than they have. There go a couple. I wanted to go into the catch fence. Mission succeeded. That wasn't quite as big as a wreck as I would have hoped. But still, nonetheless, won't be able to get the massive wreck we want. Going the wrong way this last time. Get ready, guys.
Pace car's in.
I should have switched to lightning for this part.
You've been disqualified for reckless driving. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Let's hope they all stay in one piece before they get to the end of turn 2, which it looks like they are. Ouch. Well, I got mostly all of them. Lightning went out of the ballpark. Chick made it through. The King just barely got involved at the very end. Yeah, Lightning went flying out of the ballpark. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you're also interested, you can check out my social media links down in the description that I mentioned earlier. If you want to be super awesome, you can help support this channel on Patreon, and also gives you an opportunity to get some cool rewards in return. That being said, thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy for your support on there. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks again. And I think that's everything. Thanks again for watching, guys. Once again, I apologize for this being so late. Was feeling really sick the last few days, but I am feeling better now, so the stream should be back on a regular schedule. And let me know your suggestions down in the comments, what you want to see me do in the future. And that's it. Thanks again, guys. Hope to catch you next time. Till then, have a good rest of your night.